Killer Kurt, you know, ow. What is it? Killer Kurt, I'ma put you in the dirt. Riding on my bike and I always go berserk. Yo, what up? Today we're gonna be talking about some helmets, you know what I'm saying? You know, this one not really good. This one alright. Failed me when I needed it most. Hey, what's up guys? It's Curtis Cantwell and today I'm gonna be talking about some helmets. What's good, what's not? Should you buy them? Should you throw them in the garbage? So let's get into it. So if you're anything like me riding BMX, you don't have much natural ability, but you still try to ride and film clips, so you just fall a lot and crash. I've definitely hit my head a decent amount of times, most of the time wearing helmets, a couple times not, and I can definitely tell you it's better wearing a helmet, even if you get a concussion. The biggest thing I can say is to wear a certified helmet. So I've got a pile of helmets over here, so let's get into it. Let me introduce my assistant. This is my good buddy Thomas Hedison. He sits in my van with me and is always my travel buddy on the road. He's going to be our model today. So the first helmet I'm going to talk about is one of these. This is just your basic soft foam helmet. It's real mushy. Definitely not certified. You can kind of bend it with your hands. The thing about these is they're pretty much made for people that don't want to wear a helmet and they need to get into a skate park that's helmets only. But I know a lot of people that end up wearing these assuming that because it's a helmet it'll keep them safe, and that's really not the case at all. The most popular brand that sells this kind of helmet, they even put a label inside the helmet that says this helmet does not meet any safety standards and is not designed to protect your head in the case of an impact. So I really don't think there's much point in it, but you know, people like them because they're lightweight, they're comfortable, they fit on the head kind of lower. This one might be a little big for him, but they fit on the head lower. They don't look quite as dorky as most of the other helmets, but really, if you want to keep your head safe at all, this is not the way to go. Yeah, it might protect your scalp from some scratches and cuts, but other than that, it's not really going to help your brain protect from an impact. You can get concussions in any helmet, but they're going to be a lot worse in a soft foam helmet like this one. So we're just going to throw that one away. Let's see, what's next? These are most of the helmets I've ridden throughout my time riding BMX. If the GoPro mount on this says anything about how long ago I wore this, it should. No offense if you do that, but like, it's pretty played out at this point. This is a 661 dirt lid, I think. I think it was like 20 bucks, and it was certified. That's all I knew. But it was really uncomfortable and it looked pretty stupid on my head, and I think this type of helmet is a big reason why people don't like helmets. This one actually, I think the foams will just fall out sometimes, like, yeah, you don't want this helmet either. I don't know if they even make it, but helmets, cheaper certified helmets, I mean, they'll protect your head better than the last one we talked about, but they're not going to be comfortable. You get what you pay for, and you don't get a whole lot with this one. So we'll throw that one in the garbage too. This is a Bell Segment. I really liked this helmet. I wore this one for a long time. Definitely protected my head through some smaller crashes. This one in particular failed me when I needed it most, but that was a weird case where I rode down this really big arch, which I shouldn't have done. But my handlebars turned and hit me on the chin and broke the little strap here. So it actually fell off my head, and my head hit the ground without a helmet on when I needed it most, and that was a really bad concussion. But I'm not gonna blame the helmet too much for that. Maybe Bell could beef up the plastic strap piece. It's a bummer it did happen when I needed it a lot, but other than that, this helmet is flexible, which a lot of people would assume is a bad thing. You see it flexes like this, but that's because it has like 8 segments in it that are made to be, basically it conforms to the shape of your head, so it's way more comfortable than a regular helmet, and it's fully certified CPSC standards. And the way it works is it basically absorbs the impact, and all the segments work together to make the helmet take the impact around your head instead of directly through it. It directs the energy in a circle instead of straight through your noggin. This helmet's pretty solid. I would still ride one of these. I have a new one at home, I think. They can be a little annoying. They creak sometimes because of the segments, but really, I think this helmet runs like $50. It's a solid choice. You're not gonna go wrong with a Bell segment, Oh, hold on. I forgot to show you how it fits on old Hedison over here. See, it might not look as smooth as some of the other helmets, but it's definitely not a bad fit. It's very comfortable to wear. So we'll gently set this one on the floor away from our garbage pile. That helmet's big brother is the Bell Reflex, I think is what this one's called. This is basically a Bell segment, but it has less segments in the foam, so it doesn't bend quite as much. It's heavier, it's double-walled, it's not quite as comfortable, it's bulky, it doesn't look as good on your head. But yeah, it's not the worst helmet you could get. It's alright. I think it was like $60 or something, a little bit more expensive than the segment. I would rather pick a segment over this one, because it's more comfortable, it's lighter, and it's still fully certified. This one's like double walled. I think this one's certified as a multi-impact helmet, so you don't have to get a new one right away, but yeah, it's all right, but definitely not my favorite.
Ow.
This is an S1 Lifer helmet. I only rode this helmet for 1 week at the beginning of this year. I'd heard a lot of people talk good about it, saying it's really comfortable. It is pretty lightweight. It is pretty comfortable. I found, for me, it had kind of a weird shape to it, and I have like ears that stick up a lot, so my ears would get pinched inside the helmet, so I actually carved out, I don't know if you can see that, carved out a little bit of where my ear would sit. So once I did that, it was more comfortable, but then, funny enough, I'd bought this to replace a helmet that I'd cracked, and then a week later, I hit my head really, really hard. I tried to 180 over a handrail, and I back tire cased the rail, and then smashed my head on the ground.
That was a good one, Kurt Dog. You alright, man?
I don't know. I definitely got a concussion doing that. I'm not going to say like the helmet was bad or anything. It helped me a lot. It would have been way worse if I hadn't been wearing it. But I don't know that I personally would buy one of these again. Just because I think my head and my ears are shaped that this helmet's not like the most comfortable for me. But I can definitely see how for other people with different shaped heads, it would be very comfortable. What I could say is if you're helmet shopping, best case scenario is you go to a shop that has a few different helmets you can try on that are certified, and you pick whichever one you like the best. And if this one's it, go for it. It's pretty solid. Okay, this is the last one I've ridden. This is my favorite. Yeah, see, this one looks really stupid because it doesn't fit in. Maybe hold on, I'll try it on real quick. I feel like I'm just some like weird guy rambling on in the backseat of a van. That's where we are right now. We're in the back of my minivan. The outside's covered in stickers. The inside's covered in van writing, people's signatures and quotes. It's whatever. This is the Shadow Conspiracy featherweight helmet. I believe it's the lightest fully certified helmet on the market. I think it's one of the better looking certified helmets. It's really comfortable because it's so lightweight, you can almost forget you're wearing it. If you get the right size for your head, it'll be great. It's a little bit more expensive. I think they run $65, $70, something like that. And it's not going to be quite as durable as like the Bell segment, because that's like, it takes smaller impacts well. But if you get a big impact to any helmet, you should replace it. I decommissioned this one. I had this one before I had the S1 I just talked about, and I like this one more, but I kind of broke it. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's like kind of a crack running through that FBM sticker there. Yeah, there we go. I tried to wall ride down a double set over a handrail on a trip, and I just ate it twice, actually. One of the times I hit my head, I didn't even notice my helmet was messed up till like the next day or something, because my head didn't really hurt. I didn't suffer any side effects from that head hit, even though I hit it pretty hard. This helmet really did its job on that one, and I'm definitely trying to get another one of these in the future.
Oh, damn.
Man, y'all get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Don't kill yourself,
Yeah, this is my number one pick. It's even Rave Chief approved. Shout out to the Rave Chief. But yeah, lightest, certified, most comfortable. This is the way to go. If you want to learn more about how helmets are tested and what makes them certified versus uncertified, there's a great video by the Athlete Recovery Fund. But they test a soft foam helmet like this, and basically the test is they put it on a metal ball that drops from 2 meters onto an anvil, and there's accelerometers on the metal ball that basically treat it like a brain. And if they go over 100 G's, then the helmet fails. And they couldn't even test a soft foam helmet like this from the full drop height, because they said they've done it before and it broke the machine because it didn't take enough of the impact. But in that video they also tested a Bell segment, I believe, and I think from the full drop height it was like 89 G's to the head, which is still like a concussion, but it's not in the death zone. Whereas the soft foam helmet like this at half the drop height, I don't have the numbers off the top of my head, but it was at least double the Bell from the full drop height. It was really bad. You do not want to wear one of these if you care about your head safety. If you're just going to a skate park and you don't care, if you don't care at all, fine, wear one of these. Like, BMX, you can do what you want to do. I'm not telling you you have to wear a helmet. I'm not telling you you shouldn't wear a helmet. I'm just trying to explain what you should do if you're going to wear a helmet. Make sure you wear a certified one. If you're not going to wear a helmet, I can respect that, but know the risks. I mean, I've had probably 5 concussions in the past couple years, one of them being a really bad one that knocked me out, and I woke up in the hospital kind of confused. I had a rough couple months after that, like giant mood swings, memory loss, reading was hard. I was in school at the time, and it was just really, really tough. I would get angry over nothing. Sometimes I would just start crying while watching like some random Netflix show and then get mad at myself for crying over nothing. It's just, you don't want a big concussion. You don't want brain damage. Even if you're wearing a good helmet, it can still happen. So just know the risks and you make your decision accordingly. I am a strong advocate of wearing certified helmets, but I know that people aren't going to do that if they don't want to. So just either way, know your risks. It's head trauma's real. It's real bad. All right, well, I think that about wraps this up. Thanks for watching. I hope you take some of what I said into consideration or not. Always remember, I'm just some guy in the back of a minivan. I might be completely crazy. Blame it on the concussions. Thanks to Powers Bike Shop, where actually I'm parked at Powers right now outside the shop. We have the Shadow Featherweight helmets for sale in shop or online at powersbmx.com. Check us out. And thanks for watching. Peace. Life is a lie. You know what else is a lie? This mic isn't even plugged in. It doesn't work. I don't know why I'm holding it up to my mouth. It doesn't do anything. Goodbye.